Hello students, today we'll study a lesson from your supplementary reader book Moments. The title of the chapter is The Happy Prince and it is written by Oscar Wilde. So let us see the title, The Happy Prince. It shows that this story is about a prince who was very happy, but he was happy when he was alive. Was died, his statue was erected in the center of the city. And when the statue of that prince was being erected in the center of the city, from that point, that prince was able to see all the sadness and starvation and the poor condition of the people in that city. And after that, he became very sad. He did not remain happy after that. When he was alive, he could see the happiness all around him in his palace. He never saw the tears and sadness, but after he was dead, he saw everything that the people of his city were not so happy as he always thought. So let us begin with the lesson now. High above the city, on a tall column, stood the statue of the happy prince. The statue of the happy prince was erected high above the city on a tall column. He was gilded all over with thin leaves of fine gold. For eyes he had two bright sapphires, and a large red ruby glowed on his sword hilt. Gilded means to be covered with, and sword hilt means the handle of the sword. So the statue of that happy prince was covered with thin leaves of fine gold, and for his eyes he had two bright sapphires. Sapphires is a kind of precious stone. It is blue in color. And a large red ruby. Ruby is also a precious stone which is red in color, glowed on the sword hilt, and there was ruby placed on the handle of the sword. One night there flew over the city a little swallow. His friends had gone away to Egypt 6 weeks before, but he had stayed behind. Then he decided to go to Egypt too. What happened one night? There flew over the city a little swallow. Swallow is a little bird. His friends. Here you can see his and he is used for swallow. Swallow's friends had gone away to Egypt 6 weeks before. His friends had already gone to Egypt. Egypt is an African country. They have already left for Egypt 6 weeks before. But he had stayed behind. But that swallow did not go with their friends. But after some time, he also realized that he should also go there. So he decided to go to Egypt too. All day long he flew, and at night time he arrived at the city. He flew, the swallow flew for the whole day when he was going to Egypt, and it was night time when he arrived that city of Happy Prince. Where shall I put up? He said. Then the swallow thought that where should he stay? I hope the town has made preparations. Then the swallow is speaking in a humorous tone that the town must have made preparation for his stay. Then he saw the statue on the tall column. Then he saw the statue of that happy prince on the tall column. I will put up there. Then he decided to stay on that statue. He cried, it is a fine position with plenty of fresh air. And he also thought that it is very high statue, so he will get plenty of fresh air. So he decided to stay there only. So he alighted just between the feet of the happy prince. So he sat between the feet of the happy prince. I have a golden bedroom, he said softly to himself as he looked around, and he prepared to go to sleep. As I told you in the beginning that there were thin leaves of fine gold. So when he was alighted, he was set in between the feet of the happy prince. There was gold around him, so he thought that I have a golden bedroom. He was sleeping in the golden bedroom, and he prepared to go to sleep. Means he was just about to sleep, but just as he was putting his head under his wing, a large drop of water fell on him. Just as that time, a large drop of water fell on him as he was just about to sleep. What a curious thing! Curious means strange. What a strange thing, he cried. There is not a single cloud in the sky. The stars are quite clear and bright, and yet it is raining. Now, what was the strange thing at that time? It's not strange that it's raining, but it was strange that there was not a single cloud in the sky. The stars were so clear and bright, and yet it was raining. It was very strange. Then another drop fell. What is the use of a statue if it cannot keep the rain off? He said. Then he said that what is the use of the statue if it cannot protect him from the rain? I must look for a good chimney pot. Then he decided to search for a chimney pot to stay there for a night, and he determined to fly away. Then he decided to fly away from that place. But before he had opened his wings, a third drop fell, and he looked up and saw, what did he see? And before he could fly away, third drop fell on him. Then he looked up, and what did he see there? The eyes of the happy prince were filled with tears, and tears were running down his golden cheeks. His face was so beautiful in the moonlight that the little swallow was filled with pity. When he looked up, he saw that the eyes of the happy prince were filled with tears. It was not rain actually, it was the tears of happy prince, and the tears were running down from his golden cheeks. And the face of that prince was so beautiful, it was looking very beautiful in the moonlight, that the little swallow was filled with pity. Little swallow was also filled with pity to see the face of that happy prince. Who are you? He said. I am the happy prince. When the little swallow asked him that who are you, then the happy prince told him that he was the happy prince. Why are you weeping then? Asked the swallow. Then the swallow asked him the reason for crying. You have quite drenched me, means you have made me wet. Your tears have made me wet. When I was alive and had a human heart, answered the statue, I did not know what tears were, for I lived in the palace where sorrow is not allowed to enter. My courtiers called me the happy prince, and happy indeed I was. So I lived, and so I died. Then the happy prince told Swallow his story, that when he was alive and he had a human heart, he was really very happy. He did not know anything about tears, because he always lived in the palace and there were no sorrows in the palace. There was happiness all around him, and his courtiers also called him happy prince, and actually he was happy. So I lived and so I died, means he always lived happily, and when he died, then also he was very happy. And now that I am dead, they have set me up here so high that I can see the ugliness and all the misery of my city, and though my heart is made of lead, yet I cannot choose but weep. Then the prince told the swallow that when he was dead, his statue was erected in the center of the city so high that from that point he could see all the ugliness and the misery of his city, and his heart was made up of lead. That's why he couldn't do anything else, but he could feel everything. That's why he was crying. What? Is he not solid gold? Said the swallow to himself. Then Swallow thought he didn't say anything to the prince, but he was just thinking that the prince is not made up of solid gold, Means he is not made up of totally gold, he was just gold plated, as he told that his heart was made up of lead. It was not gold, fully gold. He was too polite to make any personal remarks. But at that time, Swallow did not make any personal comment to him, as the prince was very sad, he was crying, so he didn't say anything to him, but he was just thinking. Far away, continued the statue in a low musical voice, far away in a little street there is a poor house. One of the windows is open, and through it I can see a woman seated at a table. Her face is thin and worn, and she has coarse red hands, all pricked by the needle, so for she is a seamstress. Then the happy prince speaks in a musical voice that far away he could see a little street, and there is a poor house, and one of the windows is opened. Means one of the windows of that house was opened, and through that window he could see a woman who was seated at a table, and the face of that woman was thin and worn. Worn means tired. Her face was thin and tired, and she had coarse means rough red hands. Her hands were very rough and red, all pricked by the needle. Her hands were pricked by the needle, for she is a seamstress. Seamstress means a woman who makes a living by sewing, who stitches clothes to earn her livelihood. She is embroidering flowers on a satin gown for the loveliest of the queen's maids of honor to wear at the next court ball. The prince said that that lady was embroidering flowers on the satin gown. For whom she was preparing the gown? She was preparing it for the queen's maid of honor. Means the maids who walk along with the queen, she was preparing gowns for those to wear at the next court ball. In a bed in the corner of the room, her little boy is lying ill. He has a fever and is asking his mother to give him oranges. Then further the prince said that in that room in the corner, that lady's little boy was lying ill, and he had a fever, and that boy was asking his mother to give him oranges. His mother has nothing to give him but river water, so he is crying, and his mother did not have anything to give him except river water, so her son was crying. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, will you not bring her the ruby out of my sword hilt? My feet are fastened to this pedestal, and I cannot move. Then the prince asked the swallow, little swallow, to take out the ruby from the sword hilt, from the handle of his sword, and to give it to that lady to help her. Okay, because his feet were fastened to the pedestal and the prince was not able to move. I am waited for in Egypt, said the swallow. Then the swallow said that my friends are waiting for me in Egypt. My friends are flying up and down the Nile and talking to the large lotus flowers. Then he said that his friends are flying up and down the river Nile and they are talking to the large lotus flowers. They are waiting for him in Egypt near the river Nile. Soon they will go to sleep, and very soon they will go to sleep. So I have to reach there to meet my friends. The prince asked the swallow to stay with him for one night and be his messenger. Then the prince asked the swallow to stay with him for one more night, and he wanted the swallow to be his messenger. The boy is so thirsty and the mother so sad, he said. The prince said that the boy, the woman's son, he was so thirsty. He was asking for oranges and his mother did not have anything to give him except river water, and the mother was so sad. I don't think I like boys, answered the swallow. Then the swallow answered that he thought that he did not like the boys, so he did not want to help them. I want to go to Egypt. But the happy prince looked so sad that the little swallow was sorry. It is very cold here, he said, but he agreed to stay with him for one night and be his messenger. Thank you, little swallow, said the prince. The swallow said that he wanted to go to Egypt, but when he saw that the happy prince was looking so sad when he refused to help him, so in spite of extreme cold there, he was agreed, the swallow was agreed to stay with him for one night and to be his messenger. Then the prince was very thankful to the little swallow. The swallow picked out the great ruby from the prince's sword and flew away with it in his beak over the roofs of the town. Then the swallow picked out the ruby, that red color stone, from the prince's sword, and he flew away with the ruby in his beak over the roofs of the town. He passed by the cathedral tower where the white marble angels were sculptured. Cathedral means church. He passed by the church where the white marble angels were sculptured. He passed by the palace and heard the sound of dancing. When the swallow was passing by the palace, there he heard the sound of dancing. A beautiful girl came out on the balcony with her lover, and in the palace a beautiful girl came out with her lover, and she said, I hope my dress will be ready in time for the state ball. She was discussing about her dress. She must be the queen's maid, one of the queen's maid, as she had to wear dress for the state ball. She said, I have ordered flowers to be embroidered on it. I think she was talking about that dress that seamstress was preparing, embroidering for her. That same dress she was talking about. Then further she said, but the seamstresses are so lazy. He passed over the river and saw the lanterns hanging on the mast of the ships. At last he came to the poor woman's house and looked in. When the swallow was passing over the river, he saw the lanterns. Lanterns, lalten, which we use to get light. Lanterns were hanging on the masts of the ship. Masts are the big clothes tied to the ship used for sailing. At last the swallow came to the poor woman's house and he looked inside. The boy was tossing feverishly on his bed and the mother had fallen asleep. She was so tired. When the swallow moved inside, he saw that the boy was moving, means turning left and right, because he was suffering with fever, and because of that he was not able to sleep properly. That's why he was moving left and right, and the mother had fallen asleep because she was very tired. In he hopped and laid the great ruby on the table beside the woman's thimble. What is thimble? Thimble is a metal or plastic cap which is worn on the finger to protect from the needle prick. It is a cap-like thing made up of metal or plastic which is worn by while sewing something. When we use needle, it protects our needle, it protects our finger from the pricking of the needle. So the swallow kept that ruby beside the table, beside the woman's thimble on the table. Then he flew gently round the bed, fanning the boy's forehead with his wings. Then the swallow was gently digging around the bed, and he was just flapping his wings near the boy's forehead. How cool I feel, said the boy. At that time, as I told you, that the boy was not able to sleep because of the fever, high fever. That time when he was flapping his wings around the boy was feeling very cool. I must be getting better. Then the boy started feeling better and he sank into a delicious slumber. Slumber means sleep. The boy The boy sank into a sleep. Then the swallow flew back to the happy prince and told him what he had done. And after putting the ruby there on the table, the swallow came back to the happy prince and told him everything. It is curious, he remarked, but I feel quite warm now, although it is so cold. The swallow said that he was feeling warm now, although it was very cold, yet he was feeling warm. Why? Because now he was feeling very satisfied after helping that lady and the boy. The swallow was very contented and he started feeling warm. That is because you have done a good action, said the prince. Then the happy prince told him that you have done a great task, very good action. That's why you are feeling very warm. And the little swallow began to think and then fell asleep. Thinking always made him sleepy. Then the little swallow began to think about that incident and he fell asleep very soon, because whenever he thinks of something, it makes him sleepy. When day broke, he flew down to the river and had a bath. Next day, the swallow flew down to the river. He took a bath there. Tonight I go to Egypt, said the swallow. Then the swallow said that today night he would go to Egypt, and he was in high spirits at the prospect. Prospect means thought. He was very determined to go to Egypt that night. He visited all the monuments and sat at a long time on the top of the church steeple. The swallow was very happy as he was going to meet his friends now, and he visited all the monuments. For the whole day he visited all the monuments, and after that sat a long time on the top of the church steeple. Steeple means high tower of church. He sat on the tower of the church. When the moon rose, he flew back to the happy prince. Means at night when the moon was there in the sky, the swallow flew back to the happy prince. Have you any commissions for Egypt? He cried. Commissions means any work. Means have you any work for Egypt? Now I am going to Egypt. I am just starting. Means I am just about to leave for Egypt. Do you have any work? Swallow, swallow, little swallow, said the prince, will you stay with me one night longer? Then again the prince requested the little swallow to stay with him for one more night. I am waited for in Egypt, answered the swallow. Then the swallow said that my friends are waiting for me in Egypt. I cannot stop here for one more night. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, said the prince, far away across the city, I see a young man in a garret. He is leaning over a desk covered with papers, and in the glass by his side there is a bunch of withered violets. Garret means small dark room at the top of the house, and withered means worn out या मुरझाए हुए, and violets is a kind of flowers. Then the happy prince asked again to the swallow that far away he could see a young man who was sitting in a small dark room at the top of the house, and he is leaning over a desk. He was just bending over a desk covered with papers, and there were papers on the desk, and in the glass which was kept by his side there was a bunch of worn out flowers. His hair is brown and crisp, and his lips are red as a pomegranate, and he has large and dreamy eyes. Then further he is describing that man, that the hair of that man is brown and crisp. It shows that crisp means dried, means it shows that that man has not taken any bath for many days, and his lips are red as a pomegranate. Pomegranate means that fruit, anar. His lips are turned red as pomegranate, and he has large and dreamy eyes. He is trying to finish a play for the director of the theatre. He wanted he was writing a play, as he was the director of the theater. He wanted to finish it, but he is too cold to write any more. But there was very cold at that place, so he was not able to write. There is no fire in the grate. Grate means fireplace. In the fireplace also there was no fire, and hunger has made him faint, and because of the hunger he was fainting. He was getting weak because of hunger. I will wait with you one night longer, said the swallow, who really had a good heart. It shows that the swallow also was very kind hearted, as he was ready to stay with the prince for one more night. He asked if he should take another ruby to the young playwright. Then he asked the prince that should he carry one more ruby to the playwright. Playwright means a person who writes plays, who is the writer of the plays. So he should carry one more ruby for that playwright also. Alas, I have no ruby now, said the prince. Then the happy prince became sad. He said that he didn't have any more ruby now. My eyes are all that I have left. Then he said that his eyes were left. They are made of rare sapphires. As I told you in the beginning that his eyes were made up of sapphires, means the precious blue color stones which were brought out of India 1,000 years ago. And the sapphires, the blue color stones, were brought from the India 1,000 years ago. So it makes them more precious. These blue color stones are very precious, so I can take out these sapphires to give that man. He ordered the swallow to pluck out one of them and take it to the playwright. Then he ordered the swallow to take out one sapphire, one blue precious stone from his eye, and give it to that playwright. He will sell it to the jeweler and buy firewood and finish his play, he said. Then he thought that that playwright would sell that precious stone to the jeweler, and then he would be able to arrange firewood for himself and he could finish the play after that. Dear prince, said the swallow, I cannot do that. And he began to weep. He began to cry. But the swallow refused to do so, as he did not want to take out stones from the eyes of the prince. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, said the prince, do as I command you. But the happy prince ordered the swallow to do the same way as he was asking him. So here I am ending the first part of the lesson. In next video I will discuss with you the second part. Thank you so much.